The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café.
Welcome to this episode of Pit Life BBQ. Gather round the pit with your hosts, Johnny Maggs and Greg the Barbecue Broker DiGiorgio. Let's talk barbecue.
We're on. I don't have time to answer your questions. As the music was going. We weren't on when you got to the stairs. We were, so...
You didn't do the intro yet.
Because I'm busy getting you interrupting the whole damn thing.
Hi.
So zip it, loudmouth.
I'm here. I didn't know it was... You should have given me a heads up when I was walking up the stairs.
What's up, everybody? Coming to you live from the Studio 21 Podcast Café in Salem, New Hampshire. It's the Pit Life BBQ podcast where we talk everything barbecue and a lot of other topics that you normally talk around the pit. As always, I'm joined by the barbecue broker.
How the hell are you? Am I here? Am I on?
You're on.
Hi, Chrissy.
Hi.
How are you?
So,
Good.
how was traffic?
Woo! Jesus.
They were moving two double-wide, like, office trailers, like you have on the construction site.
Yep.
They're moving those two. They took up the 2 lanes of the...
It was brutal. I don't think I've driven this slow here ever. And I left at 3:45. It's 15 minutes earlier than I typically leave. I usually leave right at 4. I left at 3:45 today.
It's always the way. Daddy Dutch, what's up? C-Mac, Claudia, Chapin, what's happening? Jason, what's up?
What's up, Dutch?
So,
I figured Dutch would be yelling at me if I was late, so I'm glad I made it just in the nick.
just in the nick. So, the brother Alton,
Boom.
the dog father.
Right here, Alton. Right here,
there you
brother.
go, actually.
You know.
So listen, we
Yeah.
got a ton of stuff to get into because, like I said, just wait. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, I know. We got a lot going on.
today show is brought to you by
Always brought to you by everyone's favorite uncle, Uncle Steve's Shake. If you're wondering why no one's coming to your barbecues, but they're going to Chrissy's, it's because Chrissy's used an Uncle Steve's Shake. And apparently you're not, which means one thing, Chrissy. Tell
You
her.
better get you some.
Damn straight. Uncle Steve's Shake is handmade, uses only the finest ingredients, and comes in 12 amazing flavors. If you can eat it, Uncle Steve has a shake for it. If you have any shake questions, Uncle Steve has fantastic customer service. He'll answer all your shake needs. So basically, it's time to take your backyard and a competition game to that next level at Uncle Steve's Shake. Shake someone, everything. UncleSteve'sShake.com, and check out his new Facebook group, Uncle Steve's Shake Nation, correct?
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
Join it and post your cooks there. Today's episode also brought to you by...
Two Guys Smoke Shop and TwoGuysCigars.com. Whether we're barbecuing or not, we always keep the smoke rolling. Thanks to our friends at TwoGuysCigars.com. Today we are smoking the Rancho Luna.
Let's get on that.
Thanks to our friends at TwoGuysCigars.com. We get to smoke some of the best cigars in the world, and so can you.
Mm-hmm.
Just visit TwoGuysCigars.com for your perfect barbecue companion. That's the number 2, GuysCigars.com.
Mm-hmm.
Today also brought to you by...
Backline Fabrication and Backline Smokers, Mr. Ryan Newland out of Austin, Texas, just pumping out some of the finest, well-built competition carts, offset smokers, live fire devices that you've probably ever laid your eyes on. I mean, he really incorporates what you love about smokers or just in general about life. He incorporates them into your builds. That's why the possibilities are endless, and not one pit looks the same coming off of Ryan's showroom or out of his, warehouse. No, what am I looking for? Shop. Yeah, shop.
There you go.
So, anywho, check out Ryan Newland at Backline Fabrication. Check him out on Instagram at Backline Fab. You won't be disappointed. Also brought to you by
Magna Chef Gloves. Our brother Alan Fonte that knows a little something about fire management, fire protection, seeing he's a Miami-Dade firefighter. He had designed these from the ground up, thought of everything. Made of food-grade silicone, patented magnetic clips for an easy on and off. If I can fit my mitts in here, so can you.
He's got some mitts.
Heat rated up to 500 degrees. The web fit for firm grip. One size fits all.
Yep.
Dishwasher safe. but more importantly,
Made in America.
Made right here in the USA.
America.
So get yourself a pair of 2 or 3, one for the backyard, one for the trailer, one for the kitchen, and at checkout, this is what we're going to do for you.
What are we doing?
Type in Royal 21 and receive 15% off your entire purchase.
That's the case every week.
That's Royal 21.
Did he make it sound like it was something new, didn't he?
Yeah, but it got your attention, didn't it?
Yeah.
Jerk.
So now I'm going to sell another 50 gloves.
Let's go. Roll 21, baby.
Royal 21 at checkout for 15% off. That is magnechef.com, MAGNECHEF.com. Magnechef, master the fire.
Master it.
And we are also brought to you by CustomCuttingBoardsRUs.com. Brother Ian Hemming is making some of the most insane cutting boards on the market today coming out of Magnolia, Texas. These cutting boards take an absolute beating, and they handle every bit of it.
Absolutely.
100% dishwasher safe, high condensed UV protection, comfort sliding protection on the bottom. This board will not slide on you, even if it's wet. Multicolors available, the deep reservoir lip
Deep juice
to hold
reservoir.
all that moisture and juices coming out of your proteins, whatever you're cutting.
Yep.
The standard dishwasher board, so your standard countertop size.
Fits in the dishwasher.
The absolutely massive brisket board.
Huge.
36 by 18.
3 briskets on there.
And the
anyway.
new to the market pizza board for that perfect slice.
My daughter used,
every time.
used that. My daughter cut the perfect slices with that. She's 8 years old.
Yeah.
So,
Perfect.
perfect slices.
So check them out at CustomCuttingBoardsRUs.com. That is the letter R, us.com. I hope you're hungry.
Why?
Why? Because
you
I've been
got?
starving all day looking at
starving,
100 wings.
I know.
100 different types of wings.
It's huge, dude.
Are you kidding me? This is a fat man's dream.
It's huge.
Crawdaddy, what's up? Junior, Michael, Robert Marvin, CJ, Mr. Clarence Joseph himself.
What's up, boys? Mike C.
Joe, Toby, Robert Rocha, what's happening? Max, calling you out, brother.
Calling you out. By the way, I made some lamb loin chops with Max's number 1 rub.
Yeah,
Woo!
good stuff.
I've been trying to figure
It
out
is
what to
good.
put the number 1 on. The number 2 seems like I can throw it on more stuff, but on the lamb, ooh, it was delicious. Nice job, Mad Max. Nice job.
All right,
Brass tacks?
brass tacks time.
Let's get into the brass tacks. Let's go, baby.
Today we are going over Wing Crush, 100 epic recipes for your grill or smoker.
Love it.
So we are joined by the author herself.
Let's see if you can get her name right.
How much you want to bet?
Let's go.
How much you want to lose?
What, did you thought you already
No,
asked
I
me
did
before
not.
got on?
Didn't know such thing.
Because you threw her like 70 different ways
Yeah, I
today
need
on
to
the
keep
phone.
you on your toes. I need to keep you on
Go
your
ahead,
toes.
let's see it, big guy.
You know her as the queen of the grill, which she is. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Paula Stachyra. Paula, what's happening?
You got my last name 100% correct.
Pay up,
Thank
fool.
you.
Pay up, we didn't bet. Still,
Thank you, Paula.
nicely done. How you doing, Paula?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for having me on today. You guys are amazing to watch.
Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. And the funny thing is, I've known about you for quite a while through our mutual friends, Maddie and Kiki.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
My Canadian girls.
multiple time guests on the
Yep.
show. And
You
part
know,
of the Pit
because
Life
it
fam.
was not this past Friday, the Friday before, I was listening at work, because they go live at noontime every Friday, do a live cook. And they're like, oh, Paula, the queen of the grill. And I'm like, oh, she's coming on next week. Yeah.
Yeah, so you were on that live. I was on that live too. I was watching it when
Oh,
they
yeah.
shouted me out. I happened to jump on, so yeah, I was on there as well.
So we'll start out how we always do, and if you can tell us, a little bit about yourself, how you got into the grilling and barbecue aspect, culinary aspect, and especially how you started Queen of the Grill.
Absolutely. So I'm from Ontario, Canada. And I started at a very young age. We took a lot of camping trips with my family, and I was always intrigued by live fire. So I would go up to my dad and say, Dad, can you show me how that's done? How did you make that? So he taught me at a very young age. So I was always intrigued. And then growing up, as I got older, I kind of took over the family grilling. And anytime we got together, food and grilling was such a huge part for us. So any holiday, pending weather, we were always grilling. So I kind of took over that. And my parents were like, all right, so it's your task now. We're not going to deal with it. So you do all the grilling, you deal with all that. And I'm like, as long as someone does the dishes, I'm okay with that. So kind of took over doing all that, the family grilling. And then I said, you know what? Social media kind of started. So around 2018 is when I started my account, Queen of the Grill. And I said, you know what? Let me jump on. Let me start an account and let me see where that leads to. If nothing comes out of it, if people are like, what is she making? I'm just going to delete my account and, forget all about it. So I jumped on in 2018. I looked through some names, and just to kind of backtrack, the name came from grilling for my family. My cousin came up to me and I had the grill loaded with just skewers and sausages and hot dogs and wings. And there was just so many things on the grill. And he was watching me from afar and just seeing my process and how I did things. And, and he comes up to me and he's like, you're like the queen of the grill. So I was like, oh, I like that. I like that.
Yep.
So long story short, I went on, I searched the name and it was available. So I started the account and, here I am today, which, in my wildest dreams, I have never expected Queen of the Grill to be what it is today, never mind writing a book. So it's been such an incredible journey and just so much support and so many people behind me. And sometimes you don't realize it until people are sending you messages, because you're always in your own head thinking like, do people really like what I'm doing? Like, is this really good? And then seeing people recreate my recipes and just sending so many amazing messages, I was humbled by it. And I said, all right, so I'm just going to continue doing this and see where this goes. And having a lot of partnerships along the way, it just solidified that, what I was doing, people were paying attention to. And I think one of the biggest things that, happened to me was when Rachel Ray magazine, their Instagram page, reposted one of my recipes. So I was like, wow,
That's huge.
Rachel Ray, she's someone I look up to. Like, I love her recipes. I watch her show even now. Like, she does a lot of cooking from home. So seeing that happen once was incredible, but in total, they did repost me 3 times on their Instagram page.
That's so cool.
That was mind blowing to me.
Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Mike C, what's happening?
It's good to be recognized.
Lauren, what's happening? Marty?
Putting in the hard work and to be recognized like that is that validation that must have felt very good.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah,
know?
definitely. That validation is what keeps me going. I think a lot of times, when you're doing things, you're creating a recipe and you're thinking, I think this is incredible. I think this is amazing. I love the flavors. But I think when people tell you that it's amazing, it solidifies and validates it for you, because people are actually trying it. And then seeing that just comes full circle. And then having, written the book and just so much love coming from that, it's beyond, I'm speechless most of the time, because I didn't think that the book would do as well as it has from the get-go. Like, it was the #1 new seller in tailgating as soon as the book came out. So I was like, wow, this is
Huge.
incredible.
Yeah.
And the barbecue family is just something that I didn't really understand how tight knit it was until I got into it.
Yeah.
Like really getting into it. And it's, starting my Instagram page and putting out, product and stuff. And everyone's just there to help each other. I find it's
Absolutely.
name another meat or name another category of food where they have as many competition or in-depth competitions as they do and have the family that it does. I can't really think of another food genre that is like that.
No, there's really
Right?
not, except in the barbecue and grilling world. You get the old, like the church chili cook-offs and
Those
things like that.
things,
But yeah,
No one's sitting around the campfire making Italian food. I
Yeah.
love Italian.
Oh, yeah, but
I love
as-
my Italian food. Don't get me wrong.
But yeah, as a specific culinary category, no, barbecue and grilling is it.
You don't see a French chef calling up another French chef at another restaurant trying to make them better. That's just not happening. But in barbecue,
That is true.
you see that.
Yeah.
One barbecue guy can call another barbecue guy and ask for his help. And that is okay. But you don't see that.
Well, it is nowadays.
I'm just saying, you don't see that in a lot of other industries
Oh, no.
of restaurants and other genres or different types of food, or you just don't see that love or the hand reaching out. Usually they're just like, oh, you're on your own, fly by the seat of your own pants,
Yeah.
sink or swim. But in barbecue, they're like, look, we can show you what we do, we'll teach you what we do. You got to ultimately do it at the end of the day, but people are willing to share. And it's hard. Not everyone can do it,
Oh, yeah. Oh, for
So
sure.
I love that part about this industry. I think that is just, the community is strong, Paula, what's your favorite vessel to cook on at your house? So do you cook are you just a backyard cook, right? I haven't got a chance. I didn't get a copy of your book yet, by the way. I'm sure it's in the mail. No big deal.
Charlotte's on it. Don't worry.
Are you just backyard cook, or do you do any catering, or do you cook for the masses at all?
Just backyard cooking, family backyard cooking. So that's mainly what I focus on. And I've got a couple of pellet grills.
Okay.
I do have charcoal grills. I've got 2 griddles. So I'm switching it up between the different styles of barbecues and grills and stuff like that, depending on the weather. Because I'm in Canada, so when it's raining and it's snowing,
It's good
there's
to have
a certain grill you want to cook on.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge pellet guy, but living in Canada, it would be nice to have a pellet versus sometimes I'm running out, grilling something quick on the Weber gas grill, which if I had a pellet, I'd use that instead.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So if I were to say right now, go out and cook me your best wing on which vessel would you cook, and what wood would you use? What's your
So
favorite
today, because it's raining, I would push my pellet grill outside, throw the wings on, get some cherry wood on there, close it, and run back inside and wait.
There you go.
Okay.
That's today. We're talking today. But if we're talking summertime, springtime, when the weather is nice, I do enjoy grilling on my charcoal Kamado style grill. I just love the char, and I do like the ring style. So I put all the coals in the middle, and then I just do the ring. And then if I do want more of a crust, I put them in the middle for like a second on a side, and then take them off, toss them in the sauce. And also in the meantime, when I am grilling my wings, I do get my cast iron sauce pot and I heat up sauce if I'm doing saucy wings. So I do enjoy cooking on the charcoal grill when the weather is nicer.
So you cook on the charcoal grill and you use the ring, like the ring that makes it kind of like an artiflame in a way.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
You cook like a plancha ring that you put on there, basically.
Yeah. So I don't do direct heat. I do indirect heat when I'm starting.
Okay.
And then they still get a really, really nice char on them. And if I want more of a char, I just throw them in the middle where the heat
Slide them
is.
right over to the middle. All right.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So, okay. All right. I like that. Because, I'm going to ask you, like, how, what type of skins do you shoot for? That's like the big deal when it comes to any chicken with skin is how do you go for the crispy skin? Do you go for the soft bite through skin? Do you have different recipes requiring different things, different ways?
I do love a crispy skin. I do. So if I'm using my pellet smoker, I like to take up my wings to about 190.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
165 is minimum, but I go 190. And if I want a little bit
Talked about
more
that. Yep.
of a crispy skin, I throw in some cornstarch.
That's it.
That's his move. He actually taught me that move. I didn't know that move. He
Yeah.
taught me the move. Although it messes with the rub a little bit. Looks a little different.
A little bit, but you don't need much. You literally need 1 teaspoon. You don't need to go insane with it. But I think the most important thing, which I've noticed a lot of people don't do, is pat their wings dry once they take them out of, when they purchase them from the store. That is important. Pat them dry. Get rid of that excess moisture. And a lot of times when I do that, I'll just get a wire rack and just throw them on the wire rack and just kind of let the air flow through it and then season it. So I think that's really important to get crispy skin as well, as get rid of that excess moisture.
Yep, for sure. Uncle Steve's in the house. What's up, Uncle? What was I going to say?
I don't know.
I'm thinking about wings. Oh my God, I can't believe it.
You keep thinking
it's
about it.
the best time of year. The spring's coming to good weather. The baseball's going. We got the hockey playoffs going. So you can literally make wings every night of the week because there's going to be playoff hockey every night. At least 2 games a night.
And you could do them so many different ways, like let's say maybe 100 different ways, that you'll never get bored. Right?
That's
Exactly.
right.
Different flavor
So many
profiles for the
options.
different moods for different days.
So, Paula, how did you get approached into writing a book?
So Page Street reached out to me on my Instagram page, and it went to my spam because if you're not following the account, it always goes to spam.
Yep.
So, I think it took a few days for me to even read that. And once I did, I thought, is this even real? Because you know how social media is.
All the time.
Yes, they're sending you messages. Oh, get your blue check mark, and I'm
Get
thinking,
verified.
get verified. Get your check mark, and I was thinking, is this one of those things? So I thought on it, and then Caitlin left me her email, so I emailed her and I said, well, let me see if this is legitimate. Let me see if this is legit. So I reached out to her, and long and behold, it was a legitimate company out of Massachusetts. They're out of Salem.
Yep.
So, So we started the process there, and I signed my contract in about February of last year. My manuscript was due in June, and my photos were due in July. So I wrote the whole book and shot the whole book myself. So it was
Wow. So basically you had to write up all your recipes, take all your own photos?
Yes, I took all my own photos.
Who ate all this food? Who ate all these recipes and all these photos?
I mean, I did have to give some away.
Open up a test kitchen for crying out loud.
My husband was winged out. He was winged out, so he was my guinea pig. So, I was testing recipes, and I was like, "Can you try this? This is good," because he loves wings. So
he must dream like wings.
It was a lot of wings.
He must dream like Ghostbuster signs with wings in the middle. He's like, no more wings. Just like my family's like, no more barbecue.
Oh yeah.
Like I picked my sons up from a baseball practice last night. They're like, Dad, stop by McDonald's. I'm like, we got food at home. What do we got? I'm like, I'll make you some pulled pork sandwiches. They just got deflated. They were just like,
they're done. See you, Tommy.
I'm like, what? See ya. I'm like, what? You don't want any pulled pork? Like, no, it's not that we don't want it. It's just like, and they start talking like that. I'm like, I get it, guys.
Yeah.
A lot of barbecue around here.
Again.
So you've really broken it down too, because here's some of the chapters. The must-have classics. Okay, so you have the best ever buffalo, the lemon pepper, the Nashville hot, teriyaki, mango habanero, chipotle honey. The standard what you would think of, wing sauces. What? Then you broke it down to comfort foods. Interesting. So we have Nacho Supreme, pepperoni pizza,
Oh my God.
big dill,
That's very phallic.
bacon jam, chicken parm,
Big dill.
maple pecan pistachio. It's like, okay, you officially have. Well, you had me at
maple.
wing.
I had me
first
at
off.
maple.
But now we're diving deep.
Maple pecan.
Right?
Thank you. I'll take it.
But do you think we're going to go deeper into this?
Let's go.
Yes, folks, we're about to get into some murky waters here.
Let's get deep, Johnny.
The Sauce Boss chapter. Honey barbecue Mexican buffalo, raspberry hoisin, flamin' hot deal, sriracha honey,
One of my faves, by the way.
jalapeno cheddar. Then we need to go international. Wings around the world. You know, poutine wings.
Oh!
Which is we
Whoa.
will get to.
Is there a picture of that?
Oh,
Open that up right now. Let me
show
see.
you
Let
right
me
now.
see.
Oh,
I need to know.
That's the strawberry cheesecake. Hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Come on, get your little chubby fingers in there and open up that page.
It's right there. Poutine wings. Uh-huh.
What?
Yes,
That exists?
exactly.
Oh my God.
Right there. Live and living color.
Hold on, just
Yeah, hold
can I
on.
take a picture of that?
Poutine wing, sweet Thai chili, the peri-peri Jamaican jerk,
Oh, jerk wings are
Italian bruschetta,
with mozzarella?
the Cuban mojo, General Tso's.
Sal? Is that on Sal?
That all depends on how you want to say. Whatever restaurant you walk into.
General Sal.
You know, I'm going to skip a chapter because that's the one I'm really
Where?
intrigued.
Point.
The Wings Gone Wild.
Oh my God.
But then we get the Let's Get Tipsy. Chocolate stout wings, fireball whiskey wings.
Wings gone wild?
Bloody Mary wings, old fashioned, Jack and Coke, Hennessy honey, tequila sunrise wings.
Could you go back to Wings Gone Wild for a minute? Because Girls Gone Wild, there's a lot of nakedness going on. So is it Wings Gone Wild, a lot of naked wings happening?
No.
Just wondering.
Well, all right, this was one of the questions we're gonna get to, but we might as well just get now. The Wings Gone Wild section is your chapter on stuffed wings.
Wait.
Yes.
What kind of mad scientist are you to come up and figure out a way to stuff a wing? You know, you see a stuffed chicken
You say
breast.
stuffed wing?
A stuffed wing.
Some like wizardry shit right there.
This is what I'm saying.
stuffed wing?
How did that come together? And how much practice to get it perfect?
What is this?
Now, do you go, under the skin,
Black magic
or
that
under
you're doing here.
the meat itself?
Some black magic shit, I'm saying.
Because a wing's only you're only dealing with so much space.
Right.
So
What are you stuffing in there?
Please elaborate.
How are you stuffing?
I've been dying for a
not even
week
work.
to find this out.
Where's my book? I want to stuff wings. Let's go. Tell us.
So basically, the idea, like you said, came from stuffed chicken breast. So I figured, well, if you can stuff a chicken breast, you can pretty much stuff anything. So I decided to test it out, and I've seen people do it where they remove the actual bone, but I didn't want to do that because the bone is what gives the flavor.
In the,
Yeah.
in the structure. In the structure of it, too.
You need that, exactly. And once you remove the bone, it's no longer a chicken wing, it's a chicken nugget. So to me, I didn't want to do that. And the skin, surprisingly, stretches more than people think. So you're basically going over top where all the meat is, and you're just kind of loosening it with your thumb, and you're stuffing as much as possible where you don't want it coming right to the end. You want to still have a little bit of a flap, because once you grill the wings, it's going to heat up, and if you've got cheese in there, it's going to ooze out. So you want to leave a little bit of space. So, but you want to go as far down as possible. And yes, flats are possible to stuff as well. A lot of people don't think you can, but yes, you can stuff them.
Like the
So
wing, like the actual wing, like not the drum, but the wing. You're saying stuff like the flat you call it with the two bones.
The flat, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I would think you would stuff more over the drum.
Yeah, I'd say. Well, because you ask the expert. I've never done it.
Because there's two bones, and you would think that you could get stuffing right up in between that. You know what I mean? Versus like one bone with meat around it. How do you stuff a drumstick?
We're trying to get to that answer. If you just take a breath.
Oh, I got to be quiet. All right, I'm just so overwhelmed right now. So many
Paula, the floor is yours.
So many emotions.
The drum is actually easier to stuff than the flat. A lot of people stuff drumsticks as well, so that's typical. It's easy to stuff. The skin is easier to loosen up on a drum as well. But so the first stuffed wing that I ever created was about a year and a half ago, I believe, and it was stuffed with mac and cheese.
Yes.
What? So you're just going right under the skin, basically, and just stuff in between the
right
meat
under
and
the skin.
Okay.
Yeah, you're loosening the skin. So I've got, right in the beginning of the book, I have some illustrations as far as loosening the skin and kind of breaks down how to stuff the wing. I've got a bunch of videos too on my Instagram, kind of walk people through how to stuff the wing, because I feel like a lot of people are visual learners. So if you see a video, it's easier to see that.
Yeah.
So are you separating them into like party wings before you do it? Are you keeping them whole?
Yes.
Oh, you separate them.
Yeah.
Depends.
I mean, I always buy them separated. It's just easier to find at my local grocery store. And unfortunately, they were sold out of wings because of me, because I think I did like 2,000 pounds of wings for my book. But but so typically I just buy them split. I buy them party wings.
So you already buy party wings because when you buy the whole wings, a lot of times the party wings are smaller. And you can buy the bigger ones. It looks a little bit more work, cutting off the flapper or whatever. But they're bigger. It might be more stuffing real estate in there. You know what I mean? Or a little more square feet in there or whatever. But that is crazy. So can you do like steak and cheese stuffed wings?
Absolutely.
Have you done that? Is that in there? I need to know things.
No.
Did you look at Johnny's eyes just lit up? He goes, wait, what? Steak and cheese stuffed wings? Let's go.
I think we already started.
We already started.
Wing Crush 2.
We already started writing a new book for you?
2.0. 2.0.
2.0. Holy. I'm just
it's
blown away right now.
You know, because like you said, the day I got it, the book, my daughter grabbed it. She goes, "Ooh, wings!" And that's exactly what she goes.
Jalapeno popper
Dad, jalapeno popper stuffed wings. I go, excuse me?
Oh my God,
stuffed?
I'm having visions. Wait.
Oh,
brisket stuffed wings. Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Buffalo dip
I gotta go.
Stuffed.
I'm leaving. Gonna go home and cook.
Flamin' hot Cheetos.
Brisket stuffed wings. I can do that.
There's a mac and
What do you call those?
Cheese.
What do you call? Because a Texas Twinkie would be a brisket stuffed jalapeno popper, but what is a brisket stuffed wing called? Wow,
Hey,
so much to
have
go home and think
figure that
about
out.
today.
But
The Brizzy.
There's so many things to think about. Oh, I love new stuff. That's what keeps it exciting.
How do you come up with the ideas for the different styles or the sauces? You know, like the one I had just had here was the everything but the bagel. So it's the everything bagel seasoning, but on the wing. You know, how was the thought process of, well, I can use this as the seasoning for the wing, or I can use this as a sauce?
I basically just took my favorite foods, my favorite cuisines, and, things that I eat on a regular, and I just kind of eating them. I look at it and say, hey, I think this would be great on chicken wings, the everything but the bagel seasoning, one of my favorite bagels. So I said, well, let me try it. And I used mustard as a binder for them, and it just helped to stick. And I figured, why not? Let me try it, see how it works out. So in the end, it was pretty incredible, I think. It turned out. So that's kind of my process, where I look at the different types of foods, cuisines, different trends, anything I see on social media. And I just kind of think to myself, well, let me take this trend, but put my own spin on it, put my own twist. Because I love doing that with recipes, just take something and put my own spin on it. I don't want it to be, something everybody sees and it's repetitive. And I like to think outside of the box. And that's what I try to achieve with my page as well is think outside of the box and have people think outside of the box. And there's just been so many people that have been inspiring to me because they're doing things outside of the box. And I think that's, really fun to do different things, taste different flavors and, not your typical flavors that everybody does. I mean, kind of gets boring after a while, but we always stick to, what we know and love, but it's nice to just do different flavors and styles and get people to try them. I always test it on family and friends. They're my guinea pigs. So, I'll stuff wings. Like a couple of weeks ago, I did smoke and fried wings. So I smoked the wings first. Then I did a corn fritter batter, and then I dipped them into the corn fritter, and then I fried them. So there was corn and bacon. And so I had my sister try them, and I said, "Can you try them? See what you think?"
Chrissy, close your mouth, Chrissy. Close your mouth. Our producer's drooling over there. She's drooling all over the buttons and everything that she's got to turn. She's drooling all over them. I just want to. You don't have to answer this question live on the air because you might blow some minds, but. Am I hearing the rumor here on the chat that you stuffed something with Fruity Pebbles, or potentially Oreo and bacon stuffed wings? What?
Yes, Oreo and bacon.
In Fruity Pebbles, or was this just
no,
a hard rumor right now?
Not Fruity Pebbles, not Fruity Pebbles. But
Holy
I
moly.
am going to be working on a Fruity Pebble chicken wing recipe. I already have all the ingredients. I just haven't done it. It's just been so busy for me. There's a lot of recipes are on the back burner, but I do have an Oreo and bacon chicken wing. So basically I took smooth peanut butter. I dipped the wings. So that was my binder. I crushed up some golden Oreos. I fried up some bacon. And so I dipped the chicken wing into the crushed Oreos. I smoked them and then I topped them with bacon.
Yeah.
I can't live with you. If I ever live with you, I'd have diabetes by next week. Fact.
I already do just by reading the book.
I feel the diabetes just settling in, and I like it, and I want more diabetes right now. I really do. This is how about this question right here? Out of all the things that the Queen of the Grill grills, if I said that right, out of all the things, how do you land on wings? Chicken wings. You like that one? That's a good one. Right?
That was going to be my next question. Why wings?
How did you settle on wings?
On wings?
Great minds think alike.
Yes, exactly.
We don't want to.
It kind of just. It fell. It just kind of fell together. I decided to start doing something I thought might become a trend. Do wings every Wednesday because on social media, men do Woman Crush Wednesday. So I was like, all right, let me do wings because I do food. So Wing Crush Wednesday, let me start this. See if it takes off. See if people kind of, go along with it and do it. And like, let's make every Wednesday Wing Crush Wednesday. Let's just do epic wings and have everybody on there. And I said, tag me. And so it kind of took off from there. And the idea that's kind of how it came together. And every Wednesday I post different recipes. So all the recipes I post on Wednesdays are different than from my book. Some I post from my book, but most of them on there that you see are just completely different recipes that my book has. So it took off from there. And then that's how we landed the book when we were kind of talking about what type of book to write, because we're throwing around different ideas of what type of book to do and what's out there and what's been written already. So Caitlin said, well, you do wings every Wednesday. Why don't we do a wing book? We don't have a wing book. So it rolled from there and Wing Crush was born.
Go ahead.
Everyone in the chat wants wings right now. Junior Salinas, he's hungry right now. Efren, his mind's blown.
Yep.
Lep, just in time, brother. Brother Randy, what's happening? One of our followers, Big Rome, from the Texas BBQ chapter, he has a question, and it's the age-old debate. So who better to answer this than you, Paula? Mm-hmm. Flats versus drums.
Flats for me. I will never refuse a wing. Never. If you put drums in front of me, I'll eat them, but
I'm a flat
my
guy.
preferred is flats.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. How about you? What do you? I mean,
Yes.
I know you're a food guy in general, but let's answer the real question.
Yeah.
Flats or wings?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
See. I avoid the whole question by keeping mine whole. So the flat is there and the drum is there.
So you're just breaking it apart in the end.
Technically still one wing. And then I just eat the whole thing.
Take no prisoners.
Hell no.
Paula, have you ever done any comps? Any wing comps?
No.
Do you desire to do any?
I would love to.
I think
Absolutely.
you would wing crush everybody, is what I'm thinking.
I
And then next thing you know, Paula's coming out with a wing comp book. Just saying.
I have an open date.
Schedule this for next year at this time. We're just going to start writing this book now and have the editorials in by the end of June. Let's go. This is amazing. It really is. You going to live? You all right? Okay.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Where was it? Chapin had a question. And he's wondering, because I know, obviously knowing Maddie and Kiki, sometimes, their recipes have to get changed a little bit. Are there any ingredients that you use that, we might not or have a hard time finding here in the States?
No, I don't think you will. Absolutely not. When I wrote the book, I wanted to make sure that every ingredient that was in the book, any ingredient that was part of my recipe, was readily available, easily found. Even if you get it on Amazon, which I highly doubt you'll have to even go to that extent, but they're very generic, paprika, salt, pepper, cayenne. There's a lot of things that you can find, and some recipes have use your favorite rub, which you can use whatever rub you have. So I kept it very simple and very generic, just because, I put myself in other people's shoes. And if I'm picking up a book and, I'm reading and I'm seeing all these ingredients that aren't available, do I really want to make these recipes? And do I really want to continue reading through the book? So if the first few recipes are, things that I can't buy at my local grocery store, then I'm not going to continue on and I'll be very disappointed. So I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make sure that people were able to find these ingredients and just make it simple. Your everyday cook doesn't want to spend time going out to, 5 different stores just to get a rub or something like that. Right.
Right.
So that was kind of my mindset doing the book. And I feel like they're very simple as far as finding the ingredients.
And you make all your own sauces for these, or how to make each sauce and each wings that have a sauce. You're explaining how to create those sauces from scratch, but you don't have any sauces yet for yourself, like bottled, like Paula's line of wing sauces or anything like that, right?
No, I don't. No, not at this time.
Not at this time. But the door is open for anyone that's out there listening. Paula's got some amazing recipes in here.
I do make my own rubs, which are not available to the public. I don't sell them, but there's 2 rubs that I make on my own. One is maple pepper, and then the other one I make is a sweet heat. A lot of people make a sweet heat, but I feel like mine's a little bit unique with the certain ingredients I add in there. But as far as them being sold to the public, no, not at the moment.
Nice. Leave a little for the future, a little for the imagination,
Oh, because this book is going to call for a 2.0 for sure.
Yeah.
Because we're getting bombarded in the chat here, Paula. So as of right now, where can you buy the book? I believe it was released last week or the week before. So it should be available. Your local bookstores, Amazon. Are you with them or?
Yep. So it was released on Tuesday, April the 26th. So last week. Yep. Available worldwide. So anywhere you can access Amazon, you can get the book. Barnes and Noble, Chapters. I've got a whole bunch of links in my bio. So anybody that's looking for the book, you can even download from Apple Books, Google Play, anywhere. It's pretty much available anywhere you can get it.
Yes, great. The sauce recipes are in the book for each wing, correct? We just talked about that. All right, cool.
Yeah, so guys, get out there, your local bookstores.
If you're from around here, it's Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Noble. That's what we call it. Maddie and Kiki would have a field day with that.
Yeah.
They like to make fun of our
Yeah, they
accents.
love the Boston.
They like to bust the chops.
The Boston accent. We actually got them using it by the end of the show.
They always do.
We always get them caught
They
up.
always start off with a Boston accent and end with a Boston accent when we're on the show.
That's it. Well, Paula, thank you so much for taking some time to join us and talk about this incredible book. You have an absolute smash on your hands, in my opinion. Like I said, I haven't been able to put it down. You know, there's 100 wing recipes, and then the thought of it, then getting into this part of it, then the stuff part. Hell, what was it? I can't even keep myself contained here. Strawberry cheesecake wings, ladies and gentlemen.
Shouldn't be allowed.
That's all I have to say.
You should need a
Strawberry
license.
cheesecake wings.
You should need some type of a license to carry or something to be
Yes,
able to make
this
those
book
wings.
should be illegal
It's
Thank you.
in like 38 states.
some good stuff in there. Some real good stuff,
Well,
Paula.
Paula, thank you so much. So where can everybody find you social media-wise, website, Facebook, Instagram?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you guys for having me on. It's been a blast. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the kind words. Truly, truly appreciate it. Social media, Instagram, Queen of the Grill, TikTok, Queen of the Grill. Those are the only two I've got right now. It's a lot to keep up with them anyways, but those are the two. And keep an eye out tomorrow. I've got a giveaway, a grill, my book. So stay tuned. I've got that on tomorrow.
You guys heard it
Because
here.
you know what tomorrow is?
Tell us, John.
Wing Crush Wednesday. Pay attention.
Hello. I knew the answer to that. I was seeing if you actually knew the answer to that. I was going to say that. I really was.
Absolutely. So, Paula, thank you
stuff.
so much. Hang in there 1 second. We're going to close the show out and we'll jump right back on with you. Unbelievable.
It's just amazing.
100 wing recipes.
100.
100.
I mean, I come up with like 10. My own. That's about it.
God. Yeah. Oh.
But 100 is like, hello.
You know the best part about it? Mother's Day is Sunday.
What are you going to do?
Wings.
For you or for mom?
For Mrs. Maggs.
I know that, but I'm saying.
I asked her what she would like.
She said wings.
If I was going to cook something, she goes, I want wings.
What do you think she's
I
going to
go,
pick?
perfect. I don't know.
Cheesecake wings? Strawberry cheesecake wings?
Oh, I don't know.
Because if she does, just let it. Just so like I might have
Hell,
to stop
Gray
by.
already told her to fire up the kettle for when I get home.
Before you had a meltdown.
Before you have a
Fire up
meltdown
the
over
kettle.
Oh, but yeah, awesome guy. Like I said, guys and girls, get out there, order it up. Like I said, Wing Crush, 100 recipes for your grill and or smoker.
Yep.
It's well worth it. It's mind blowing. The pictures are incredible.
Great, by the way,
the
yes.
colors just
Great
jump off the page
Pictures
at
she
you.
took in here were
And-
amazing.
And like I had said on a bunch of others with Page Street, the actual paper they use.
It's quality.
It's quality, and you can have it flat while you're preparing. Spill a little something, and it wipes off clean. Trust me, I'm an absolute slob in the kitchen.
You drool a lot. I know
And
that.
if it wasn't, I'd be on my 8th Raishian book because I've dropped so much stuff. But they clean up nice, quality book. But guys, yeah, get it, order them up, Wing Crush, and get cooking, posting those pictures.
Absolutely.
They're gonna blow your mind.
What's up, Robert? What's up, Jonathan? Thanks for watching, guys.
Next week,
What do we got going on?
we are continuing our book month with Ed and Noel Randolph in their book Hot and Fast on Your Traeger Grill.
You know what I was just thinking?
I'm a handsome man.
Absolutely not. But these,
Thank you.
These book reports we're doing right now are way easier than when we were in grade school.
I know, huh?
Way easier.
Who needs to read War and Peace when you can Wing Crush?
That's it. I don't even need the Cliff Notes. I wouldn't even buy the Cliff Notes for Wing Crush.
I would have
If they sold
aced
it,
English.
I wouldn't even buy the Cliff Notes. I'd read the book. So read the damn book.
Instead, I'm a C average man. But On that note,
I'll leave it at that.
let's get the hell out of here.
See average in what category? We'll talk about that next week. But anyway,
Well, that's it for this week, folks. We'd like to thank you all for joining us. Catch the audio wherever podcasts are found. Catch the video on Facebook and YouTube. On YouTube, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. You'll have all our episodes right there at your fingertips. On social media, find us at all the links down below. Questions, comments, please send them to Pit Life BBQ podcast at gmail.com. And like always, subscribe, like, rate, and review. Hit that share button.
do it.
5 stars is always nice.
Do it.
But yeah, dude.
Until next week, yo.
Till next week.
Keep
the
that smoke rolling.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.